Today's reading is taken from Romans chapter 10, reading from verse 1. My brothers, how I wish with all my heart that my own people might be saved. How I pray to God for them. I can assure you that they are deeply devoted to God, but their devotion is not based on true knowledge. They have not known the way in which God puts people right with Himself, and instead they have tried to set up their own ways. And so they did not submit themselves to God's way of putting people right. For Christ has brought the law to an end, so that everyone who believes in Him is put right with God. Moses wrote this about being put right with God by obeying the law. Whoever obeys the commands of the law will live. But what the Scripture says about being put right with God through faith is this: you are not to ask yourself, who will go up into heaven? That is to bring Christ down. Nor are you to ask, who will go down into the world below? That is to bring Christ up from death. What it says is this: God's message is near you, on your lips and in your heart. That is the message of faith that we preach. If you confess that Jesus is Lord and believe that God raised Him from death, you will be saved. For it is by our faith that we are put right with God. It is by our confessions that we are saved. The Scripture says whoever believes in Him will not be disappointed. This includes everyone, because there is no difference between Jew and Gentile. God is the same Lord of all and richly blesses all who comes to Him. As the Scripture says, everyone who calls out to the Lord for help will be saved. Amen, and may God add His blessing to this reading of His Word.